Did you know that Christian culture, that we have a Christian pop culture, and that we have fads? We have fads. Okay, think about it. Just like our regular, secular pop culture, you have, fads, things that come into vogue that are popular, styles of clothing, actors, actresses, musicians, things like that. Well, Christian culture has the same. Okay, we've got like our musicians, like right now, Brandon Lake is the big Christian musician right now that's so popular. Are any of you old enough to remember the prayer of Jabez? Do you remember when the prayer of Jabez like swept through Christian pop culture and everybody was talking about the prayer of Jabez? So that's what I'm talking about, a fad, okay? So charismatic Christian culture has fads as well. And so there is these two demonic principalities that are kind of in right now. Two principalities, two demons that the charismatic people, when they are engaging in spiritual warfare, we talk about them a lot. And so I want to ask you in the comments, if any of you are up on this, if you can tell me. I'm not going to tell you their names for a minute or two and see if anybody can tell me who they are. Two different demons. And so you'll hear people praying or talking about, oh, that's the spirit of blank, or oh, that's a blank spirit. Who are these two most popular demons? Okay, I'll give you a minute to see if anybody has any idea. All right. So it is a really good thing to learn about these kinds of things, to learn about the strategies of the enemy. I do believe that there are definitely specific kinds of demons. There are specific kinds of angels, okay, that are made for specific purposes. And we know that demons are fallen angels. And so they have a lot of the same kinds of characteristics as angels, only corrupted versions. Okay, and we learn about this in the Bible. Okay, and it's very, very important to remember that our Bible, our Holy Bible, is our one reliable source for all spiritual things. Okay, all things spiritual. There are lots of sources of information out there today, more and more all the time. But the only one that is our reliable source of truth for all things, okay, and especially spiritual things, is the Holy Bible. So if we want to learn about demons, then we need to go to the Bible, okay? And you know me, I always want to examine our beliefs against what the Bible actually says. Okay, let me answer. Oh, I've got it. BC News, she's got it. Yes. So the answer, what I was thinking of is Jezebel, spirit of Jezebel, Leviathan, but Python's another one. So yeah, there's probably several others. I've heard of the Python spirit as well. So yes, have you heard of that? The Jezebel spirit, the Leviathan spirit, Python spirit. These are like the in demons, the charismatic people who do spiritual warfare. They talk about them all the time. So you know me, and I always want to go to the Bible and compare what we're practicing, what we believe with what the Bible actually says, because it's very important that we go by what the Bible says rather than what is trending. Just because in these Leviathan spirits and Jezebel spirits and Python spirits are the trending demons, what does the Bible actually say? So I want to show you some things, give you a list of things that we learn from the Bible about demons. All right, so let's go through this. What does the Bible actually teach us about demons? Okay, first of all, we learn that demons are real, okay? We see this all throughout the Bible, Old Testament, and especially the New Testament. We hear a lot about demons and about Satan and the devil, okay? So we know they are real. They exist. Okay, we learn in Matthew that the demons are evil spirits that are ruled by Satan. We learn throughout the Bible, especially in the New Testament, that demons can inhabit, torment, and attack people. There are multitudes of stories of this kind of thing happening in the New Testament. We learn in the New Testament that Jesus believed in demons and he cast them out of people. Every little town and village he went to, there were people that were possessed and oppressed by demons who came to him, and he cast the demons out of them. We call that deliverance. When someone has a demon and it gets cast out of them, they have been delivered. We learn that Jesus's disciples also cast demons out of people. We learn in Matthew, Luke, and Mark that Jesus sent the disciples out and he gave them authority to cast out demons and to heal people from their sicknesses. We also learn that early Christians practiced authority over demons. It wasn't just the disciples. Okay, in the book of Acts, we see the early Christians and practicing authority over demons. Okay, so this Acts 16 and 18 story is when Paul cast a divining spirit demon out of a young girl who was following them. So it was not just the disciples. Okay, we learn that demons speak and recognize Jesus over and over in the New Testament, in the Gospels. When a demonized person would encounter Jesus, the demons would scream out, "Son of man, what do you want with us?" They knew who he was and they could speak. We learn in Luke 8:31, demons have desires and fears. So Luke 8:31 is the story that you probably know about the man who was possessed by demons in the land of Gerasene. Okay, and Jesus and his disciples went to this land Gerasene, and this demonized man ran out to meet them. And when Jesus sees him, he asks the demon, "What is your name?" And the demons say, "We are legion, for there are many of us." And they beg Jesus to cast, instead of casting them out, sending them away to the abyss, they say, they beg him instead to send them into this herd of pigs. And so that is what Jesus does. So that's that story. That is in Luke 8:31. And so we learned that demons were afraid. They had desires. Okay. Very interesting. We learned from Paul's letters that there are demonic fortresses, strongholds, powers, principalities, rulers of darkness, spiritual hosts of wickedness. So we learn that there is a structure to the demonic realm. We also learn that demons can rule over territories. So in Daniel 10:13, we learned Daniel had started praying, and this angel Gabriel comes to him and he says, "Daniel, I was sent to you when you first started praying, but I was delayed by the prince of Persia." And the prince of Persia is a demonic entity who was ruling over Persia. Okay, so demons can rule over territories. So if you take all of this together and other things that we learn about angels then in the Bible, then we can learn a lot about demons. And this is all coming from the Bible, okay? It's not coming from people's ideas or people's visions or anything. It's coming from the Bible. So there is obviously a hierarchy of different levels of demons. Demons have different purposes. They can be assigned to regions. It seems that they can be assigned and attached to people. They seem to have what you might call personalities. They have desires. They have hatred. They have fears. They apparently have assignments. They have strategies. They have powers. They have limitations, which is good to know. Understanding these things can help us learn how to fight effectively against them. And that is what we call spiritual warfare.